Hey everybody, as promised, right back into it. Episode 107 of Balatro. That last run left me very curious. So that's why I'm going back for another one, even though I probably usually wouldn't. An early golden joke is actually kind of good. Let's take it. Let's see what we can get. I was hoping I could get either a 4 of a kind or a full house. Now I get neither. And I think, in fact, I may just lose. No, we get a 3 of a kind. This should be enough. I was hoping to get the telescope, but that's okay. Burn it. Burn them all. Alright, what am I even playing? I'm not playing 3 of a kinds, I can tell you that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so with Golden Joker, you really don't want to skip. You kind of want to play every single handout. Now, see, this is why I would like in Balatro if you could actually see what's ahead. Because you might not have the plant. The boss blind, called the plant. You might not. But if you do, Pareidolia just makes you lose. Because, especially if you can't sell Pareidolia, it literally is just like, well, sorry. Alright. So, clubs look like it might be the focus. I'll turn my diamonds into hearts. You know what? Skip, man. I don't care. I'm gonna skip. Okay, 4, 5. I'm gonna skip. I'll skip if I want to, man. Three, 4, 5. Let's get lucky. Like Daft Punk. Nope, no money. That's okay. It's not really okay, actually. It's quite literally the opposite of okay. Let's see our options. Gros Michel is great. I'll grab Throwback. And we'll just continue from there. Alright. So what am I even looking at? Okay, perfect. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's exactly what I wanted, believe it or not. Full House should play pretty decent. I think Full House has like very similar scaling to Flush, if I'm not mistaken. Very similar, yeah. Just slightly better chippage. Alright, what's my most played hand? It is Flush. Alright. Let's go for it. Yeah, the first couple of levels, like literally getting to level 3 of Flush, pretty much doubles how good of a hand it is. Nah. Not ramen. Ramyeon. I don't know if ramyeon is the same thing as ramen. Or maybe I'm just stupid. That is also a possibility. There goes Gros Michel, and that's fine. We don't mind if Gros Michel goes away, but he has to come back. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Vampire's great, but you need something that enables it. Alright, La Justice. Emperor. Hanged Man. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, no, let's start cutting some cosmetic. If I could get a, I could get something. Might be good. Um... I mean, it's a full house. Full house isn't terrible. It's not great either. Okay, we did get a flush, but I don't think it's going to be worth terribly much. No, it's not. Oh, man. Like, just look at my jokers, man. These are just absolutely atrocious. Like, my best Joker is probably Throwback, who's 1.25x. Which, I hate to say it, is pretty awful. Alright. Another Jupiter is actually pretty good. I'll double my money with the Hermit. I'll buy an Emperor. We don't have any card help in hand abilities. So card help in hand abilities is where, like, you don't actually play the card. You just quite literally hold onto the card. So, like, steel cards, gold cards, blue seal. Right, I forgot about this. I think I just lose again. Anything that triggers from you not actually using the card. Well, if this isn't a spade, sorry, yeah, if it wasn't a, if it wasn't a diamond, we lost anyway, so even if it was a diamond, I don't think we would win. Alright, investment tag. Am I skipping too much, skipping too little? It's always like a fine debate. It's a fine line. The line between skipping too much or skipping too little. And I really don't know what which way the wind blows, as it were. Perfect. Smear Joker ain't it. I'm not picking Smear Joker. I'm not going to go for flushes. I don't care if Jupiter is right there. I'm not going for flushes this time. This is like some sort of sick joke, isn't it? This is literally some kind of sick, twisted joke. I'm not going for flushes, he says. Oh, what's this then? Oh my god. It's like they want me to go for flushes. Alright, Emperor. Judgment's quite nice. Let's glass this. I guess we're going flushes again. Alright. On the plus side, this is a big moneymaker. So every hand that I play that's a red flush is what I call them when you have a smeared Joker. Because it's not just a diamond flush, it's a red flush, right? It's worth $5. Which is quite nice. Superposition, that's not really it. I kind of hope this doesn't win, and then I can play another. Excellent. Play another red flush. Because Econ right now is bonkers. I just made $15 from that round. That's not including the actual prize. And it counts towards our interest, so we get huge money. 80 chips if hand contains a flush. I would have picked it up if it wasn't eternal. 4 of a kind. Like, this is the sort of thing that can actually win you a run. But I have no way of working towards 4 of a kind. I mean, I've got death. Maybe I just need to actually say, let's work towards it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I recognize, as of right now, I don't have it. But I could potentially get there. And that could be, like, the objective, then. The objective is, can we reach a situation where we can make consistent 4-of-a-kind hands? 2, 3, 4, 5... Again, I don't think this wins it for us. It does win it, okay. Well, we got lots of money, so if nothing else, money is no issue. More hand size is actually quite nice. Arcana. Okay, let's actually start thinking about what we actually want to achieve here. Do we just go like lucky 7s? It's a consideration. Stuntman, I think, is just too good to not get. With the 2 hand size booster, we're effectively back to square one. Which is not the end of the world. Because the boost that we get from this guy is incredibly big. It's a super good Joker. We're still kind of playing flushes, so I'll grab that. And we're working towards 4-of-a-kind, so I'll grab that. I'm looking for 7s. So give me 7s. No, I'm looking for 7s. So don't give me anything other than 7s. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, funnily enough, Stuntman is actually kind of screwing me over right now because he's limiting my ability to actually achieve anything. Alright, now we start removing cards from the deck. One, two, three, four, 5. Yeah, so much of our value just comes from Stuntman. Like, the flint actually did nothing to me, because it's like, oh, it's lowering my base value. You know, what base value? I don't have any base value. Nope. We're adding 7s or we're adding nothing. I don't mind adding this because it's a discard. Okay, so Mystic Summit can go pretty much whenever, because I'm pretty much not even discarding. Celestial. Working towards 4-of-a-kind. Bonus cards. Pack. Oh. Hand contains a pair. You know what? Let's do it, man. Alright. There we go. So we actually get the 2x mult from this. Which actually plays pretty nicely for us. So not bad, not bad. I will level up Flush, because we're jumping between 2 hands right now. My ultimate goal is 4-of-a-kind. My partial goal is Flush. I should have just binned the 7. I actually don't need it right now. That was barely enough to pass. Alright. Could I have some more 7s, please? Nope. I'll grab seed money. Let's grab an Arcana. Let's glass up a 10. Then we'll cut some... So these bozos. Yeah, unfortunately, 7 doesn't synergize with anything. I don't think. There's Cloud 9, which synergizes with 9s. There's Walkie Talkie, which synergizes with Walkie Talkie synergizes with whatever it's called, 10s and 4s. There's the Lucky 8 Ball, which synergizes with 8. There's 6 Sense, which synergizes with 6. I don't believe there's anything for 7. Which is kind of funny, given that 7 is like typically like, you know, you ask probably like the average person on the street, what's your, you know, favorite number, or what's your lucky number? I guarantee you probably almost everybody will say it's 7. Alright, this will win it for us, I think. It doesn't, okay, that's fine. Alright, so the big issue right now is that all of these jokes and stuff kinda suck. Rough Gem is pure econ. Yeah, Rough Gem is pure econ. Is it time? I think it's time. We need to start pivoting towards actually usable cards. Yeah, we need to actually start moving towards actually having cards that we can use. $17, I'll take that. More discards is great. And I would love some more 7s here. Okay, there's a 7. And I don't add anything else. Alright. I'm gonna skip here. And then whatever polychrome we get, I'm gonna hope is good enough. Alright, this is what we've been working towards. Let's see how it goes. Not bad. Not too bad. I'll take it. I'll take that any day of the week. Alright. Can I get a Mars, please? We can get a Mars. Give me one reroll. Nothing doing. I know that these are all 7s, so let's just play it, I think. These could be 7s as well, as the thing. Okay, let's cut these two. Alright, not bad. Clearance sale is pretty decent. Start rolling up some bozos. Emperor is pretty much always the best bet. Fortunately, we did just do clearance sale. Which makes our cards worth a bit less, which does hurt their sale value a little bit, which means that whatever it's called becomes worth a bit less. A negative Joker? No, I think at this point we just need to play everything we got. I hope this 10 breaks. Darn it. I was really hoping that would break. Do we maybe even pivot towards 5 of a kind? I don't know, man. I will say, it's looking kind of nice. It's a shame I didn't draw a 6. I only have 1 6 anyway. Let's push cards towards 7, I guess. If nothing else. Okay, strength is pretty decent. Break, break, break. But it didn't break. Alright, let's strength both these bozos. Alright, I'm gonna play 5 of a kind. I actually hope this clears. I don't know if it will. Oh boy. Okay. I wanted to play a 5 of a kind so that I could potentially start leveling up 5 of a kind. Because now we can draw the planet card that gives us 5 of a kind. Strength is always welcome. All face cards are drawn face down. That's kinda okay. Break, break, break. Yes. Alright. Good, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we can play 2 of 4 of a kinds, that's actually enough to win. Crimson Heart. 1 random joke is disabled every round. That is terrible. That is really bad. More 7s. Gross Michelle. It's a bit late for Gross Michelle, I think. It depends what it disables. If it disables anything, it's really bad. I'm gonna go for this. I think I have to. Is it still Crimson Heart or is it something else? It is still Crimson Heart. Which is kind of weird. I'll get rid of Justice, even though I kind of hate that I have to do that. Ah, crap, I forgot to discard my 10. God damn it. I forgot to discard my 10. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty good. So even with... Well, ideally it won't happen, but even with one of these 2 disabled, I think we can still claw out enough there. Let's start. I probably should just focus on 4 of a kind, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should just focus on 4 of a kind. I've put too much into 4 of a kind for it to suddenly just become the, you know, the quote-unquote the breadwinner. Break. Damn it. Ah, here we go. Play 5 of a kind. I literally just was saying don't play 5 of a kind. It's so much worse. It's only worse because it's so much low leveled. If I actually put the points into it, it would actually be better. Strength. We can death. Let's do this for death. And then I'm just going to go for money, I think. Just money. Right, give me 1 reroll. Like, in that situation where it's only one or the other, it makes sense to just grab 1 more reroll. it makes sense to just do the, that probably would have actually been really good. The bull, whatever it's called, buffalo. This should be worth a decent amount, right? Yikes. That was not worth a decent amount. Ideally, I want one of the middle guys to be disabled. One of these two. Okay, Stuntman actually, it turns out, doesn't mean that much. Which is kind of crazy. No, Tom. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Can get another 7. I'm all about that life. Alright, what are we up against this time? Violet Vessel. That's the difference, though. The difference is, this time, we might actually have enough to overcome the Violet Vessel. Okay, how much does this hand see us get? That's 600,000. We need to do 4 hands like that to win. Is that likely? Not really. Alright, how's Planet X stacking up now? It's getting there. Alright. Hangman. I think with like 3 more levels, I think 5 of a kind would be better. And that was 800k. That was with 1 steel card. I think it's just gonna be one of those situations where we're gonna come so close and just not have enough. Alright, let's hang. Strength. There's nothing really to strength. I guess I'll strength these guys. Okay. This is it, right? This one's for all the marbles, yeah. So may as well use up all of our money. How many times the hand has been played? 24 versus 34. And then the polychrome is worth more. First play face card gives 2x mult when scored. All cards are considered face cards. So, they're 49 mult right now. $2x. If I had hanging Chad, it would be worth it, but... Alright, well, this is it. This one's for all the marbles. Okay, how many 7s do I have in the deck? 14, so I can play 3 4-of-a-kinds. Okay, we'll start with this. Okay, here's our first 4-of-a-kind. I should have charioted. Okay. Four. Okay. The question is how... Because we could entirely win this off the back of drawing a 4-of-a-kind queens. I hate how close this is. Alright. I'm gonna exploit a game mechanic here. What's up next in the deck? 10 clubs? 10 clubs. 10 of clubs. Yes. I'm not gonna bet on that. Let's play this. This should still be worth some points. May as well have not been worth anything. The 4 of a kind, I think, is better. I think this is a win. Sweet, sweet victory. Well, we immediately head to the next stake, I think. There's 2 to go. What did I learn from that? Not really anything. It's the bottom line. I would not say I learned a single thing from that run. The thing I learned from the run is just be lucky. What else can I say? Just be lucky. Alright, DNA is actually an interesting one. Because it enables me to do pretty much what I just did. Alright, what are we going to be doing? Let's make a ton of queens. I'm gonna using ride the bus. How stupid can I get? Alright, let's not do that. How's that sound? Polychrome? Why not? Alright, we're gonna have to do something other than... I immediately start screwing myself over. That's how you know this is a Kaz run. Alright. 17 bucks is actually quite nice. Alright, so we're gonna try and do like 5 of a kind, I think. Maybe even flush 5. This is whatever. Part of me's like, go for 2s, man. If we get Wii Joker, we are like absolutely golden. Now we just need to actually get Wii Joker, of course. Hierophant, Arcana. Let's get rid of some face cards. Alright. No 2s, huh? That's fine, because it's the first played hand. I'm willing to add an ace. An ace is easily promotable to a 2. Oh, this is such a cooked build. I'm playing for a card that I don't have. I don't have Wii Joker. I really like Wii Joker. That's the thing. Wii Joker's one of my favorite Jokers. Alright, I guess we add another ace. Maybe this becomes an ace deck. See, here's the issue. Now I'm just screwing around. Now I'm like not even playing seriously. And that's an issue. There goes Gros Michel, that's fine. Because Gros Michel can return in the form of the Cavendish. got 2. Hierofanto. It's Emperor. May as well roll another Emperor. Sun it. Emperor me again. Diamond me. High Priestess me. Okay, there's some choices there. Those are both actually not bad. 2 pair and 3 of a kind. So what was the key to victory in the last run was really just have something, have a deck so powerful that even the games like cheating can't overcome it. I reckon this could be a flush 5 build. If we can actually start removing some cards from the deck. This could easily turn into flush 5. And of course flush 5, I believe, is the strongest hand in the game, right? Flush 5 is essentially just 5 of a kind, but I think I might just lose here. Flush 5 is 5 of a kind, but yeah, I'm pretty sure we just lose. Oh, 5 of a kind, flush 5 is 5 of a kind, but they're all the same suit. So again, it's it's one of the quote-unquote impossible hands of Balatro. Blue Joker is not bad, because I'm adding lots of cards to the deck. I need to pick a lane and stick in it. That's the big issue right now. So right now I'm kind of jumping between 2s and aces. Neither of which do I have a card that enables. Enables anything. Just got a text, I have a dental appointment next week. Fantastic. Well, you know, if this is like one of the last episodes of... if Balatro stops after this, I died at my dental appointment. No repeat hand types is kinda trash. Alright, let's commit to aces. We're committing to aces at this point. Oh, frick, man. As soon as I played that check, I was like, oh no, I made a terrible mistake. We weren't punished for it, fortunately. Yeah, we're just doing 5 of a kind. 5 of a kind, whoops all aces. Give me a reroll. +1 hand size. Hand size is... it's good, but it's not that good. 4, 5. Okay. Shit. Oh, I fucking did it wrong. Such an idiot. Oh my god. Alright, I'm just gonna restart, man. This run had so much, had potential, and I just completely just... oh. Misplay into misplay. Just, you hate to see it, man. Oh. Far out. This is why I like Monster Train 2. And you can say that it's, you know, oh, you're a coward playing like that. But it's got the reset thing, because sometimes people misclick, man. It happens. I'm not a very intelligent man, okay? Sometimes I misclick. And the whole run is literally just in the toilet because of that one misclick. It's annoying, it's sad. Sure, we'll get an extra hand. Was there a way to navigate my way out of that? Maybe, but the damage was done. Our Ride the Bus was at like 80, not 80, it was at like 20 something. To have to build up Ride the Bus from scratch again? That's too much, man. Alright. What can I blame it on this time, other than myself? No. I misclicked, is the bottom line. I did the death card wrong, and then that completely, like, threw me off. And then I misclicked a second time. So it was 2 misclicks, not 1. I'm not paying $6 for a droll joke for 5 turns. You've actually got to be kidding me if you think I'm going to pay for that. That was a super cool run, too. It was going to be all aces. If I could have just committed to it as well, that would have helped, but I just kept stuffing around. Would it have made a difference if I just stuck to it? Maybe. If I'd drawn more aces, I might not have made that misplay. Okay, I think we're going for heart flushes specifically. And again, all that it takes is the Joker that's like, hearts are debuffed, and the run's over. And I don't know if that's coming. I suppose it's part of the adventure of Balatro, right? Is that you really don't know what's coming up. But it also makes it very hard to plan what you're gonna do. Like, how should I know what I'm gonna turn this build into? You know? I mean, Slay the Spire is in a similar boat, where you only know the boss that's immediately coming up. You don't know the boss, like, you don't know the Act 3 boss on day dot, right? And I think that that's also annoying as well, because you could have built like a really cool like infinite deck, and then you're up against the Timekeeper, and it's just like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just restart. I'll try again. And I think part of the case is that it's meant to be like, well, you need to be able to adapt. You know, you need to be able to adapt when those sorts of issues arise. But I feel like in some ways it kind of defeats the purpose of like these sorts of games. Fortune Teller is not really good. I'll say it like it is. Fortune Teller is pretty ass. I was really hoping that would win it for me. Now I have to spend another $5. That's okay. It's actually not okay. It's not okay that I had to spend $5 extra on that. Alright, Celestial Pack. A second Bloodstone would be really nice. Am I likely to get it? Probably not. Could I get it? Maybe. Oh, what wouldn't I want? I really wouldn't want Troubadour. Because losing another hand would be, like, absolutely devastating. Misprint is pretty much just a temporary card anyway, so I really don't want Misprint. Very negative Joker, sure. Alright. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I seriously not get a single Bloodstone proc? Ah. I see how it is. Fair enough. Sorry. Sorry I didn't get the Bloodstone procs. Oh. Yeah, when your build relies on RNG, you can't be too upset when it doesn't pan out. Bloodstone really doesn't feel like a 50-50 though. It feels more like a 66-33. You know, it feels more like a 1/3 chance to work than a 2/3. Sorry, than a 50%. And that could just be confirmation bias. I mean, as always, I've said that, you know, pretty much every time I lose, I always look for somebody else to blame for my failure. At the end of the day, I could have played better, I could have made better choices. Cross Michelle is already gone. Okay, let's go for a Mega. I don't know what I was really hoping for from that Mega Arcana pack. But somehow I was wildly disappointed. It's kind of funny, like, in that situation. Because really, I bought the pack. And it could have been anything. But somehow the cards that they gave me, I was just like, man, this really sucks. Because usually there's something that immediately takes your attention in an Arcana pack. You're like, okay, I can use this, I can use that, blah, blah, blah. That pack, I was just like, there is nothing here. There is nothing here that has any appeal to me. This isn't going to clear. I probably should have used one of my bonus thingamajigs. Sure, let's bonus these 2 kings. I don't even think this is going to clear. It does. Just shows you how important chips are. So I'm starting to realize the common thread to victory is, can I get Stunt Driver? Because I think if I can get Stunt Driver, I think I might just win. That's the thing though, in that last run, like I joke, but in that run that I won, even with Stunt Driver, it was such a close run thing. I'll take... What's the point? What's the point of taking Cloud9, Kaz? Sure, it gives me money. Great. But, I don't think I'm making it past this round. Oh, I am assuredly not making it past this round. Only 2 more stakes. Only 2 more stakes. You just need the most broken runs in human history, and you'll be free. That's the thing, you might not think I enjoy the game. You might think this guy actually hates this game. Why is he still playing it? Originally I was like, I want to finish the runs, the stakes, and... trash. Absolute trash. Originally I was like, I want to beat the runs and the challenges. All the stakes and all the challenges. And then I've sort of been like, look, I'll just do the stakes. I can't back down even more and say I'm not going to even finish the stakes. At this point, I've committed at least to that. Fibonacci's okay, but I don't think it's that good. I like the Fibonacci sequence. I think that it's an amazing set of numbers. Just not really what I'm looking for right now. Yeah, this isn't the only game I've played that's had the Fibonacci sequence be a relevant game mechanic. When I was playing Gwent, the Witcher card game, which I've mentioned quite a lot, right? In a much older version, there was a card that relied on you understanding Fibonacci numbers to get value out of it. Basically, it made 2 units duel each other, and the best outcome mathematically was if you could get 2 Fibonacci sequence units to fight each other. That would lead to you getting to doing the most damage. Let's push maybe for a straight. Yes. Yeah. So like, if you had a unit that was 5 and 8, the unit that was 5 would hit the 8,
bringing it down to 3. That would hit him for 3, bring him down to 2. Hit him for 2, hit him for 1, and then dead. So that was... I probably didn't make any sense saying that, but basically TLDR, Fibonacci sequence is freaking cool. Fibonacci is a badass for coming up with that. Scholar of the first sin. Crazy Joker. This has got to be worth something, right? See, now, this, with 5 of a kind, would go so hard. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, I could just keep getting lucky and just keep drawing all my aces, like I have been at this point. As long as I just keep getting lucky, there's no problem, but luck is bound to expire. See, the trio would be so good, because then I could, that could help me work towards 3 of a kind aces, but unfortunately, I'm gonna grab popcorn just because I need something to tide me over. Unless I'm like very close to the end of a run or I'm really desperate, I pretty much don't bother picking up perishable jokers. Like with this one, I think, was it free? I can't remember. I can't even remember if it was free. If it was free, you may as well get it, right? I think it was free. Yeah, if it's free, you may as well pick it up, but for the most part, there's no point grabbing perishable jokers. Well, there's Stuntman. I was saying Stuntman is the GOAT. Oh god, my hand size. That's incredible, man. Okay, I'm gonna buy the Jumbo. We can immolate 5 cards, that's fine. They're all non-aces. So, really, I'll take this. This isn't too bad. Yeah, all the cards that I burnt aren't aces, so I'm like, get rid of them, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, as long as you keep drawing as good as this. Yeah, absolutely golden. I didn't get the benefit of the half joker though, unfortunately. There's no... This is something that I probably need to learn. Is when you already aren't full of joker slots, there really isn't any point getting negative jokers. It's like you haven't even filled up the spaces that you've currently got. Why do you need negative jokers for? You're potentially sabotaging yourself for the prospect of what might be. And at that, your odds are already quite terrible. I mean, I've got enough ways to sort through the deck that we can pretty reliably play a 3 or 4 of a kind of aces. Odd Todd is actually phenomenal here. Just really hoping for an ace. I'll take a king because I can potentially strength him into an ace. The big issue right now is I haven't leveled up any poker hands, like, at all. I mean, we just win, just off the... It's literally off the back of Stuntman. There goes Gross Michelle.
That's the thing, though. Cavendish isn't really that great either, is it? Alright, long live the Emperor. Death is pretty good. That's another ace. We can play a 2-pair. 2-pair here is not bad. It's just ridiculous, man. It's so silly, man. It's incredible that it's made it this far, but it's purely off the back of Stuntman. Alright, walkie-talkie is not good, because we're not focusing on that stuff. Okay, I'll make some guys sons, because why not? Would have loved to have used the strength on some kings. Perhaps we still can. Ain't no freaking way. Ain't no freaking way, man. Okay. Strength these guys up. Convert you into that. And here's a 5 of a kind. The sad part is I don't even think this comes close to winning. Okay, never mind, it does. Yeah, half Joker's gotta go. And we've really gotta invest much more heavily in deck manipulation. Death is fine. More discards, why not? I've got a space, so I may as well make the most of it. If this ends up somehow winning, I will actually be so amazed. Because there is quite literally, I think, no reason for this run to succeed. I need to at least get A level into 5 of a kind here, man. It's actually solid. That's the crazy part. Alright, Arcanomy. Alright, I'm gonna sell half... Ooh. I'm gonna go for High Priestess. Building up 3 of a kind is fine. Give me a reroll. One more. I can't reliably play 5 of a kinds. That's the big issue. Yeah, I need to choose my battles. There are some hands that are worth playing even though they suck. And there are some hands that should not be played ever. The theory is there. The principle is there. No, I need to... Okay, 4 of a kind isn't bad. Maybe we should just stick with 4 of a kind. I think that's probably a bit more reliable. I've only got 5 enhanced cards. Let's sell you and we'll buy you. I think we're cooked. Whatever this was, it's now over. Okay.
We'll give it one more run. We got one win, which is half of what I'm looking for. Maybe Stuntman... No, Stuntman definitely did not... What am I even trying to find here? Let me just restart. I was trying to do ace pulls again. We'll just open with flushes, I think. Flushes are a pretty safe opening, I feel like. They're reasonably reliable. Yeah, I don't know, man. Spade flushes have all of a sudden become incredibly lucrative. If we can get them. I mean, a spade flush is 250 chips, which is 125 chips by 125 mult. Which, as you can see, is a lot. Nah, not madness. Not this time. Not this time, madness. Alright, the sun is definitely not what I need right now. I'll use... No, I'll just sell the sun. I don't even have Fortune Teller, so there's no point really using it. It would be great to actually draw a single spade. There it is. Yeah, that last run was interesting. It's a shame. I've had a couple of really good runs today of, like, kind of get some, like, crazy, like, 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind of thing to work. And that was the thing that ended up winning it for us as well, which is kind of bizarre. Maybe that's the game trying to tell me something, that I should try and pivot for more of these higher-end hands, if I can. I would like to, but they're just so inconsistent. That's why I keep relying on flushes, because you can play a flush with your hands closed. With your hands closed? With your eyes closed. Yeah, I mean, 40k on an anti-2 with 2 jokers. Admittedly, they're 2 very good jokers given the circumstances. You even get the roaring fire sound effect. That's how you know that you're making it. Cut some cards, sure. Cut some diamonds. It's always worth to cut red cards when you do like a spade or club focus deck. When you do a spade or club focus deck, it's always worth removing the red cards because it enables blackboard much more easily. Because this could easily become a blackboard deck. Alright, what's the best way to do this? Let's go Judgment. Fool. Judgment. Hermit. Emperor. The world is great. The world is fantastic. You know, it's like Nas said. Was it Nas? The world is yours. The world is yours. The progeny on that song is a bit unknown for me. I don't know whether I'm just stupid or what, but I keep trying to. I think it's Nas. Like for the longest time, I thought "Dead Presidents" was by Nas, but it's Jay-Z. It's like what? The version I heard was just Nas rapping. You tell me that's a Jay-Z joint? You just sort of like, you know what, Nas, you do this song for me, bro. I was so confused. Not really a big Jay-Z fan. I don't know. I recognize he's a very important figure in, you know, the scene, the hip-hop scene, but I was just never really a terribly big fan of his. Okay, let's go for Jumbo. Ayaya Coco Jumbo. Rough. Wee Joker. See, this is why I didn't buy the smaller pack first. It's like, if I do get rough... Convert all cards to single suits. Spades, please.
Sag. That's terrible. Well, we're going all in on chippage, apparently. Yeah, on the plus side, I thought it was a pretty safe bet to do straight flush now. It was a pretty safe bet to sigil because I was like, well, most of the cards are not spades, so worst case scenario. That's an incredibly lucky hand. All three are the other twos. So the thing I really like about Wii Joker is it scales very fast. If you play all four of your twos, just your default twos, right? Just all four of your twos, it's worth a heck of a lot. Yeah, right now I need the money more than I need a bit of chip scaling. There goes Gross Michelle again. Yeah, you really don't want Gross Michelle to go that quickly, I feel like. Actually, kind of wouldn't mind Troubadour. Should I go for it? Nah, I don't think I can afford to. I'm a freaking idiot. Okay. I don't even know if this clears, to be honest. Barely. Barely. Man. Oh my god. Jokier. 2x more on the first played card. I wonder what happened to that guy. The guy, it was like a guy in like a, I think it was like the French like subway or something. Not the food store, like the French metro, if you want to call it that. I think that's what it's actually called anyway, the metro. And he was like, oh my god, Jokier. There was a guy dressed up as the Joker. And he was dressed up as Pennywise. Why didn't I play my 2? I lost some easy scaling on Wii Joker for no reason. Alright, $22. I gotta take some freaking money here. A strength card would go super hard on these guys right now. Two, three, four, 5. Yeah, money is going to be pretty good. Oh boy. In the end, it didn't even matter, as Linkin Park once said. That's fine. Let's take a break. Alright, back to the main menu. So we did make some progress. We now only have 2 stakes to go, orange and gold, which, funnily enough, are the 2 hardest ones. Everything else is done. It's literally just this. Yes, there's 3 challenges. No, I can't be bothered winning them. If I'm struggling this much with the plasma deck, I don't think I'm going to have much hope doing those ones. Let's put it that way. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this session of Balatro. It was a bit of a long one for me. I did 3 recordings in a row. I don't usually do that, but I'm glad I did because we actually ended up getting a win. So there you go. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. The end, I think, is pretty nigh. We'll see what happens. Take care. Make sure you cherish every single day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.